Are you thinking about producing your own food? Because you're maybe tired of eating all these grocery foods that are full of pesticides? Well, then let me show you how you can do it in your own home. Maybe you're planning to build a greenhouse. Maybe you're planning to build a new house and you want to have your own food production. Let me show you how you can integrate your food production inside of your building and get a lot of benefit of making your building actually more energy efficient. So check this out. If you are building a new building, for example, and you have a floor plan where you've designed your house to be a rectangle like this, and you have your rooms divided here. Now, if this is your floor plan of your house, what we do in our buildings is that we integrate a greenhouse into the structure of the building. Now, see, and where we place it is on the south side of the house, if you're in the northern hemisphere. So actually the sunny side. So the side of your building that has most of the sun, because you need the sunlight for your food production. So what we do is that on this sunny side, we add actually a greenhouse to the building. So here, before, saying this is outside your building, before you would just walk straight into your house, but what we do is that you actually, before getting into your house, this is a door, and this is another door, you actually enter into a greenhouse before you enter into your house. So this greenhouse obviously needs to have glass. So you need to have glass to get the sunlight to come in for your food production. And then what we do is, depending, on the design, you maybe do a greenhouse that is 3 meters wide. That's normally a width that we like to use, because then what we do is that inside of that greenhouse, you have a little bit of almost a meter of planters, botanical planters. So now, if this entire width of your building, let's say, is 20 meters, then you have about 20 square meters of food production here. And, besides the amazing fact that you produce your own food there, organic tomatoes, cucumbers, bananas, figs, we've grown everything you can imagine. You also enhance the beauty of your house. So every time you enter, you pass through the greenhouse. You see life when you come to your house. And the way we irrigate this food production system is by taking the water from the showers. So let's say that this is a shower room. Then every time you go to shower, we recollect that water and we bring it into the botanical planter. And then that water goes automatically with gravity this direction. So the planter itself has a deeper point here than here, so water can flow naturally. And then what we do is, in the end of the cycle, we recollect that water again, and then we actually reuse this water back to flush the toilet. So then we're reusing that water to go back to flush the toilet. So what it does when you integrate a greenhouse like this is that it actually makes your building much more energy efficient. And I'm going to explain to you why. Listen up, because this is really amazing. We only learned this by trying. So when we started doing this, what we learned was that this whole area, which is your living area, if you don't have the greenhouse, it's basically just, your living area, and then is outside, no? The outside world. So when it gets really cold outside, it's very easy for the heat to just go out. And because heat always travels from towards cold, then it's very easy to just lose all the heat that is being produced inside your building. And this is a big problem that we have in conventional buildings, is that they just keep producing heat and it just goes out right away. So what we've learned is that by adding this greenhouse, we're actually reducing the heat loss, because now for the heat to have to travel from your living area to the outside world, it needs to go through this greenhouse that is also a microclimate. Okay? So you are actually not only adding a greenhouse that is producing food for you and your family, you're also integrating a microclimate that is working as a buffer between you and the outside world. So this is a natural way of insulating your building and making it more energy efficiency while producing your own fruits and vegetables. And you can do it all year round. So no matter if the temperatures outside drop below minus, you will still have plus degrees inside your greenhouse, and you can actually produce bananas and figs during winter. So, if you want to live a healthy life, then I really recommend you that you start learning about how to produce your own food. It's the best way. We cannot keep buying food from the groceries. Food that comes with a barcode is not that healthy, So it's better to think of your well-being and the well-being of your family and start taking action and producing your own food. And this is an easy way to start. If you're planning to build your own house, or if you're planning to reform your house, this is a very good way of being able to produce your own food all year round. Now, if you want to learn the details about how to produce your food, what kind of plants should you use, and how deep should your planter be, and how do you deal with all the slopes, and what pumps should you use, then I suggest that you join our online academy and dive deeper and learn all these details that you can implement in your own project. And this solution has been used by so many people around the world, have implemented this in their own project and really enhanced their lives. So come and join the Bioautonomy Online Academy.